EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson looking to throw right away. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. they'll look to throw here. Caught by Turner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Nixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. It certainly recognized how important it was to bring that fourth down here.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you get it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Ravens at 13-1 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an instant pressure and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second and 2. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, fellas, one more time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact, no time there, and now 4th down.
What I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Jackson. Complete to Likely.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. Lead us up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. In there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, making big plays? How about you slow him down once you can make him more comfortable in the pocket?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A pitch comes to Dobbins. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. His second sack of the night.
So let's close it in on the lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. The offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be taken at the 10.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson from the shotgun.
On target to his man, likely. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, the way he's been slinging in this week, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Ravens,